Hello and welcome to NewsMobile By The Way. I am Saurabh Shukla.
And I'm Shipra Narayan.
And today we are talking about the big news story of the day on the controversy surrounding the fake news. The government made sure that it really, in a way, hauled the WhatsApp chief who met the IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad. Shipra, Chris Daniels was here in Delhi today, and I believe the lowdown of the meeting that we're getting, that the government has told them very clearly that the fake news is spreading through the WhatsApp platform, which has over 200 million customers in India, and he must do something to address this scourge.
Right.
Because this is something of a concern, because as NewsMobile has been doing as well, that through our fact checker, a lot of people are sending us fake news stories which are spreading rapidly through WhatsApp, and obviously it's high time that they do something about it.
Very true. Fake news and the whole thing, and it was not just fake news, the repercussions of these fake news was huge. There was mob lynching happening, there were rape cases, there were rumors about food preferences and the issues that happen. We've seen atrocities of all kinds, and when you get down to finding out, you realize that there is a lot to do with the kind of news that gets floated on social media. WhatsApp, of course, being the prominent one. Now, it is very good indeed that this meeting happened. As you said, what we are getting to hear is that it was a very crisp and curt 45 minutes wherein it was stated that things have to get into place. Solutions need to be found out. One more thing, Saurabh, which is very important to understand is that why is this happening, especially in the case of WhatsApp? See, there is a technology backend that is there. Now, the problem that is there is that they cannot fix and find out the source of the messages, and that is how the rumor mills start working.
You know, but I'll tell you what, Shipra, they have already done, for instance, they have done limited the forwarding to say 5 numbers, and obviously when you forward anything, it comes when it's come. You know, if they really want to invest in it, the problem has been that the companies so far have largely focused on getting more customers. It's high time, and this whole idea of getting a grievance officer in India as well, I think it's a good idea, because so far, otherwise, what is the remedy a normal person has if a fake news is circulated about you on WhatsApp?
There is nobody that we can catch hold of who represents WhatsApp in India.
So now that there will be a grievance officer, I don't see this as government trying to dictate its term, but I think in a civilized society, you have to have certain norms to limit the way social media behaves, and I think every responsible company should accept it. Yes, you will have to make sure that the government also has to draw a line. You cannot just cross it and say, oh, we will have a 100% restriction or something like that.
But I think one more thing which Ravi Shankar Prasad has very clearly stated, and what was not happening till now, was that every issue that was coming up was getting treated as per the US terms and conditions. Very important for them to understand what are the laws of the country, what is the framework, the compliance framework that is there, and then work in a way that is cohesive. As you said, the government should not have too much weighing down on them. At the same time, WhatsApp has to make major technological changes back end to ensure that things like these don't work out, because right now in India, fake news is becoming a menace. It's horrific, the kind of things that are coming up, and it is just not good. Things need to be put in place. Things need to have solutions to, and I think that's one of the major things that NewsMobile and each one of us here is trying to fight fake news and bring it in the forefront for all our viewers, so that they understand, they're able to differentiate between what is right and wrong.
In our own way, as Shipra just said, NewsMobile has been trying hard to bust fake news. We have busted a lot of stories. So if you have, we strongly believe in freedom of speech. We strongly believe that social media should be free, but you cannot not have reasonable restrictions, and also to curb the use of this medium by some of the mischief mongers who are trying to spread hate. They are trying to spew venom, and also trying to defame people. So that should not be allowed, and that's the reason why all the social media bigwigs have to join hands and to make sure that credible news outlets who are fighting the scourge of fake news, they get a preference over some of the others who are spreading fake news. Do stay tuned to NewsMobile, and also do go and check out NewsMobile Fact Checker. Do send your fact checking stories to this number given below on your screen, and we will fact check the story. Stay tuned to NewsMobile.
Thank you.